Two long dogs and a stamper, and I think I did this right today. But I'm going to rotate so that my words are going correct. So bear with me. Here we go. And then I'm going to put you on this. Here we go. You're going to see a picture, not of my dachshund, but of a dachshund. Okay. And now I'm going to turn you around. Sorry. Dizzy. Let's see. Is this right? Am I going to be upside down? Nope. I think I'm right. Oh my gosh. I'm too excited. I think I did that right. First time ever. So the only thing I have to figure out now is um, when I put it down, if I'm the right way. So we will figure that out though. So I am here today to show you 4 cards using the Turtley Cute Sweet collection. The stamp set is totally awesome. And I will go ahead and put you down in just a couple minutes. Wanted to make sure everything was good. And how are you guys? I don't see anybody on yet, but that's okay. I'm hoping for a few people. That would be wonderful. There are some things. Tomorrow is my year anniversary with Stampin' Up! As an actual like wanting to make it into a business demonstrator. I've been a hobby demonstrator for a very long time on and off because I love the product. And I thought, well, why not try doing this as something more than that? So tomorrow is the very first year that I have been doing that. So pretty excited. There is a special going on for the Stampin' Up! Starter kit. And if you I shouldn't say that, but if you want to be a demonstrator, but be a hobby demonstrator like I was previous years and just get the wonderful discounts, this is the time to do it. The special is $99, but you get $165 worth of product. And I will show you what you can get in this Turtley Cute set, suite, I'm sorry. And you could get this in the starter kit along with much more. It's just a great deal. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that. The deal goes until the end of May, I think, May 31st at 12 o'clock, I think, or 11:59, or however you want to do it. But I would love to get someone on my team by tomorrow, if at all possible, because that makes something happy happen for me. So it's a long stretch and a reach for it, but I thought I'd put it out there and see if anything could happen. But let me go ahead and put you down to our workspace so we can get started, okay? We'll see you soon. Here we go. Hopefully this works. I'm going to put you down and then we'll rearrange if need be. Let's see. Move a few things around. There we go. Might have to twirl you, but we'll see. Okay, so this is the new catalog. If you need a new catalog, please let me know. I can get you a catalog as soon as I can. As soon as you give me your information, you can reach me at Two Long Dogs and a Stamper. Here, I'll go ahead and get this out here. Let me do this. You can reach me at, oh, I think I'm backwards. Let me twirl you. Hold on. Ready? I think this way will be better. Words are right, but I think it's easier if you see things this way. I think so. There we go. So I'm Two Long Dogs and a Stamper. You can reach me at you can reach me at Georgie's Two Long Dogs at gmail.com, or you can message me through Facebook at, don't look at those pictures, I did these wrong, at Two Long Dogs and a Stamper. And you can message me through Facebook, or you can even text me 262-812-3841. Text me and to receive information, catalog, whatever you need for Stampin' Up! Products. Okay, so this is a new catalog and we can look inside it, which is pretty awesome. And we did look inside it a couple weeks ago, and last week, I showed you the other set that I used, which was Beautiful Gallery, which is absolutely gorgeous. And this Sunday, I'm going to do a scrapbook layout, 2-page 8x8, and I'll show you at the end, so that you can see this Sunday at 7 o'clock how I made those scrapbook pages. So I'll show you that at the end of this video. But for today, we are going to use the Turtley Cute Sweet Collection. And this is super cute. I mean, if you like a cutesy type of stamp set, it would be fabulous for birthday cards or birthday party invitations or scrapbook pages for a birthday party, or just like a happy card or scrapping pages. It's fun coloring, really cute paper, and I'll show it all to you. I showed it to you a few weeks ago, just showing the catalog, but this is again turtley cute, and the colors in it are Poppy Parade, Crushed Curry, Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, Shaded Spruce. I think there's even if I look at the paper real quick here, paper always tells us what's in the paper, the colors. Balmy Blue, Basic Black, Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Crumb Cake, Crushed Curry, Daffodil Delight, Darling Duckling, Early Espresso, Flirty Flamingo, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Gray Granite, Pecan Pie, and Pink, Petal Pink. So there's quite a few different colors in this paper. With this suite, you get a stamp set and dies, an embossing folder, some bling, and paper, and we'll be using all of this tonight. So let me go ahead and show you some things. And let's see. So this is the paper. As you can tell, I've already cut into it. I will try to show you the big pieces, not the ones that I cut into. So the backside is always just a basic DSP, and then the front side is more about the actual stamp set. So there's this piece, and some of these you can just cut out with the dies. Some you would cut out with scissors and just fussy cut. So you get 2 pieces of each, but I've used some of this. This one's cute. It's got banjo players, drum, and what is this called again? I can't think of what this is, but there's that also. And let's see, there's this one. I tried to use this guy on a card and I didn't get to. I cut it out, but I just couldn't figure out how I wanted to use it. So I'm thinking I might use him on a scrapbook page because he is so gosh darn cute. I love this guy too. But, oh, I forgot to show you this page. I love this. Looks like a turtle shell, but it could be anything. It doesn't have to look like a turtle shell. I just love the colors on it. The camera makes it look kind of gray, but it's actually greens. So if you're watching and you want to say hi, say hi. Here's the side. And this is all nature. Looking at birds. The birds are so super cute. I use those also. And that. And all the at the beach cooking out. Super cute. Lots of fussy cutting, but that's okay. And that. So that's just the basic. This is, I think, one of my favorite basics. It's just fun. Stripes in the greens. Oh, that's the birthday again. I have not used this yet, but you could just pretty much cut out the squares and use them as a background. Be cute to put some of these guys on them. Cut them out and put it on the scenery or the scene. Look, there's even a wedding turtle. And then there's polka dots. I haven't used the polka dots yet either. I really am a stripe person. I have to remember to use other things than what I like because not everybody likes the stripes. Some people might want to look at the polka dots. So there's that paper. This embolding folder, which we'll use. This bling. I love this bling. At first I thought it was too big, but it is, I love it. It's just so pretty. I love the colors and I love the hexagon shape. Also with this, I finally purchased, I've been wanting the Nested Essential dies. They're just a great bunch of dies that you can use for titles and just to jazz up your card a little bit. And I've been wanting these, and they were on back order for a very long time. They're Everyday Arches. So we're going to be using this also. Okay. Okay. Oh, one last thing. Or two last things. Actually, I don't think I did use this. I was going to say I used this, but I don't think I used the dies in this one. But I'll keep you posted. I may have. Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, no. I don't think I did. Jeez. But it's there if I did, because I have been using that. This is still out and about, Trusty Tools. I think it's in the new catalog. Let me check really quick. But I thought, I was surprised. It's a favorite, though. I love it. But I was just surprised they kept it over again. Why can't I find the index? It's not hard. Here it is. Yeah, it is. I thought so. It's right here. You have to buy before it was packaged together. It was a bundle, but now you have to buy them separate. But it's great for men cards. I mean, women too. I shouldn't say that, but there's not a lot of all men cards, stamp sets, but this would be really good. And it's got Father's Day also. So I used just the Happy Father's Day from this stamp set and made a Father's Day card too out of the turtles. So you'll see in a minute. Okay, so I am going to start with one. I did a lot of coloring first. The only one I didn't color is the very first card that we're going to make, just so you can see how I'm coloring it. And there's quite a bit of coloring, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you look at it. I love coloring on this. This is a fun fold, but it's an easy fun fold. It's not hard at all. Okay. You get a lot of things in it, a lot of scrap, so that we can do all these images. And you get, for die cutting and everything, this is the DSP that we use on the inside, as you can see. And then I also put this on the back because it's really hard to find a place to write your message on the front of the card, obviously. So I went ahead and did it on the back. Okay, the paper is, the base is 8, I know it's a weird number for a card, but it is 8 by 4 1/4. And it is scored at, I can't read here, 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and then you could turn it around and do the same thing. So it's 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. Okay, so you'll end up doing like 2 mountains. See? You crease it and fold it at 2 mountains. And then you need a piece. Ooh, did I forget to do that? I did. I forgot to, let me get a piece of, this is garden green. And I forgot to cut that piece of garden green. This garden green piece that you need to keep it together is 5 1/2, which I thought by 1, I think. 1 or 1 1/4, let's see. By 1, so 5 1/2 by 1. Let's see what I have here. Do I have this piece that is big enough? I thought I already cut it, but I must not have. But let's see if this piece is big enough. Oh yeah, plenty big enough. Okay, so 1. Oops. By 5.5. Okay. Doesn't feel very straight. Let's see. I feel that's like a little crooked. I don't know where everybody lives, but it's been 2 very yucky days. We've had inside recess for 2 days straight, and that's not fun. Not for the teachers and not for the kids. So unfortunately, hopefully tomorrow will be better because we are going on a field trip and it needs to be nice. As long as it doesn't rain, all is good. Okay, got it. Here we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp and color really quick, and then we'll go ahead and take care of everything else that goes with that. This is going to be with the arches. I'm going to just pull things out so I know what everything is for. So this one is the 3rd one from the smallest, I think. Let's make sure. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. The white is the 3rd from the smallest. So this would be the 4th from the smallest, I think. Yep. So this and this. We have a lot to die cut, so I'm just going to put that to the side. Okay. And we'll stamp. This goes with this. This goes on the back. This goes there. These will emboss. One of these will be this. So we'll get that out too while we're at it. Let's see, is this the, I think it's the smallest one. Yep. Let's see which is the smallest piece of paper. I think they're all about the same size. Okay, what else? Now let's do some stamping. So I have 3 of the cute little turtles. Start with the one on its back. And I used the black Memento because we're going to be coloring it. And I kind of did different colors on each of the turtles. I just played with the colors, and that's exactly what you need to do, however you like them, because obviously turtles come in all different colors. So we'll do this. We need 1 turtle, a cake, a butterfly, and a balloon. No, a cake, a flower, and a balloon. So I think there's room on there for the cake. We'll go ahead and do the cake. Tap, tap, tap. And stamp. And we need a balloon, but I think I'll do the balloon on the other one because I don't think that's going to work. But there should be enough room for the flower. Pretty little flower. I like this little flower. It's so cute. Oh, that was not good. Let's try that again. I don't know what I did, but I didn't do it right. So simple, yet I messed it up. There we go. Much better. I just wibble wobbled by hand, and you can't do that, right? Okay, I gotta show you this. See, this is the ice cream cone that comes with. I made it, but I didn't use it yet. Isn't it cute? I just haven't used it yet. My fingers were wet, so I got everything wet. Okay, so I'm gonna put that to the side for a second, and I'm going to take out this guy. Tap, tap, tap. go. And then I have one more guy and the balloon, I think. Oh, and the bird. Did I do the bird on the back? Yep. And the bird. I can do the bird. You get 2 birds. I only put 1 on the card, but when you stamp, you get 2 birds. And they're so gosh darn cute. Wait till you see them. Okay. They're so cute. Oh, what is my problem? I think I have to ink. Sorry. I have to ink this much better. I'm going to wait and use it on this one. I'll use this one. I have to add ink. I've been using black memento a lot, so it's kind of drying out. Okay, there's that. And then we have to use our last guy, and this is this guy. He's holding a flower on this card. And then the balloon. And I think I messed up a little bit because, let's see where I can put the balloon, because I did those 2 mess ups. I think I'll be able to still put it on here. Let's see. Get rid of this one. And then I don't need a really strong or long string. Let's see if I can get it to work here. Oh, yeah, plenty. Because the string, you'll see, does not need to be long. It's going to go behind the turtle's head. I think I wet my chamois too much. Okay, so that's, I think, all the stamping except for, let's go ahead and stamp this. Actually, we'll stamp it after we dye it. Yeah, do the dye. So any big Memorial Day plans out there? We really don't do much. Maybe we'll cook out. So I use, for the turtle, I used, for the under part, I use soft sea foam, both light and dark sometimes. I also used light old olive, dark old olive, and granny apples, both light and dark, and also crumb cake. Obviously, you don't have to use all these. I just did because I played with a bunch, and this is what I decided on. And I went over them and everything. So, like I said, turtles are bunches of different color, so you just have to choose what you want. Hazel. Hazel wants my Gus to play, and Gus is being a good boy and trying to ignore her. No. No. Go lay down. Leave him alone. She's so naughty sometimes, but I love her. She's so cute too. Okay, sorry. So this is where I outlined it in light granny apple, the lines on his belly, and then colored it in with, sometimes I use light, sometimes I use dark soft seafoam green. So you just play with the colors and see what you like the best. The tortoise I did was highlights in the dark granny apple, and then colored his toenails in dark granny apple, and use light granny apple to do the rest. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, but I have a tortoise. Her name is Frankie, because when I got her, I didn't know she was a she, and we called him Franklin called her Franklin after the cartoon and books, but then found out that she is a she. So she's now Frankie. I've had her about 7 years. She's super cute. And she's a dry land turtle. She just needs a little bit of water. She's not the ones that are in water all the time and just come on rocks for a little bit. So she's a tortoise. And she's super cute. I can always get her in a little bit, and you can see her if you would like to. She's a red-footed tortoise. Don't know why. She really does not have red feet, but whatever. It works. I got her for my classroom, and she was in my classroom for a while, but I bring her home every summer, and she just seems happier here in the classroom. She doesn't really come out much. Here, she's out and about, so I have not brought her back to the classroom because I feel like she should be happy, and I don't think she's happy there. But I feel bad because now my kids don't get to see every year Frankie. But I think I gotta do what's best for her more than anything. Okay, so this I'm just using Old Olive for his shell, his shell. But the thing, ooh, I forgot. I also have to do a birthday hat. But I didn't like how green the shell was, so I decided to go over it with a little bit of light crumb cake. Again, you do what you want. The balloon I did in Cherry Cobbler, light and dark. Yeah. It's just such a pretty color. It's one of my favorite of the reds because it's such a deep red. So I just did the highlights with the dark shade. And then I did use the light for the rest. Oh, I have to get a new one, so I have to use the other side. This side is great. The other side is all fuzzy, and I like using that side more, so it got fuzzy really quick. Not really quick, honestly. I've had this for a very long time, but it got done fuzzy quickly, or quicker than the dark, this side, the pointer side, the pointy side. So, yes, that's my dog in our bedroom, trying to get somebody's attention to come in there, but there's nobody to do that. The birds I colored, I think I used, yeah, daffodil with a light, both light and, I don't know if I used both light and dark. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did. No, that's not daffodil to light. Maybe I just used the dark. They're so small. No, I think I did use the light, but these guys are just going to be the dark. They're so cute. I love their little legs. We have killdeer birds. I think that's what they're called. They're the ones with the really long legs and the little gray bodies. And they had babies, and they're the cutest little things. Okay, this guy, I did the same thing. We have them in the outside, in the outdoor arena. They run around. Even the little ones, oh my gosh, they are so cute. So actually, well, yeah, actually I'm going to use the Granny Apple. So the doves I think had more babies because I see younger ones out there, or littler ones out there. I mean, they look grown, but they look littler than the big adults out there. So I think they had, I don't know how quickly they can have babies, but it feels like they just had another bunch or a couple. Those are out in the barn too. I rode for the first time in a very long time yesterday, and it was really nice. Jesse is such a good boy. He, even if I don't ride him all the time, which I should ride him because he is older, he's going to be 21 or 22 this year. He should be ridden so that, you know, just keep him moving. But in the winter, it's just a little harder to get out there. I'm out there, but just to get on him to ride. And I rode yesterday, and he was fabulous. No problems whatsoever. I'm so proud of him and me. Get back in the swing of things. Fall and spring are my favorite times because it's cooler. When it's hot, it's just kind of miserable when you're riding. You get hot, the horse gets hot. It's just not as enjoyable. We rode inside because it was raining all day yesterday, so we have a little indoor here. Sorry, I don't like that sound. Well, I don't mind that sound, but my son and my husband said that's like an awful sound, but unfortunately when you use this little end, that's what happens. Like I said, I need new ones. I'm almost done coloring. Are you guys bored of coloring? Or me talking? So when I do these, I just go for it. Whatever you think looks good, that's what you do. I don't think there's any rhyme or reason. I mean, there are people that know exactly what to do with these things. The Stampin' Blends, but I just kind of wing it. And it's fun. It's relaxing. Just makes me happy. So the paper here, you can also die cut out. And I did do that on one of the cards because I wanted to show you that you can. I just enjoy coloring, so I color when I can. But you are very capable, or you don't have to do coloring pretty much at all with these if you choose not to, because you can use either fussy cut out the tortoises, or you can die cut the ones that do die cut. Some of them don't, some of them do. And I made the cake chocolate. So I used dark, I think I used light pecan pie and dark crumb cake, and then just Daffodil Delight for the fire. And I left the plate clear. Now I did this frosting in the pecan, and I just kind of swirled it a little bit. And then I think I did everything else. Let's see. I did some dark, and then I filled it in with light crumb cake. I just kind of played with it until I liked it. It looked like a yummy chocolate cake. Chocolate's not my favorite though. I like a vanilla cake with chocolate frosting or a lemon. Lemon would be one of my favorites. The flour I used light bubble bath on the leaves, or not the leaves, the petals. And I used Daffodil Delight in the center. Very simple. And I used Granny Apple, I think. On the leaf. Okay, that one's done. One more, and then I also have to do a hat, which I will do really quick so I don't forget. My area is getting a little messy already, and this is only the first card. Did it again. Don't know what my problem is with stamping. My hand just doesn't want to work. Should not take me 3 tries to do a hat. There. Don't know why. Normally it would not do that. I know it's because I'm live. Everybody says that. Everything happens when you're live. So the hat, I did red. Let me get rid of this memento for now. I did red dots. Oh, that was the wrong side. I did the cherry cobbler and the light dots. And I know this is a weird combination, but I did granny apple green for the little thing on the top. And then I used just the seafoam on the base. But again, your hat, you can do what you want. And then one more tortoise, and we're done coloring. Last one. These tortoise, they just make me smile. Those cute little faces, the little grins on their faces. And how can they not make you smile, right? See, I like this end better. But if you have a little area, it's better to use the finer point. And I use this side so much, this side kind of will go dry before the other side. So I like using both sides up before I get more. There we go. And granny apple again. Dark. At the little knees, the little knee swirls. There we go. I can do some highlighting, but I'm just going to try to do this a little quicker. And get it colored for you, so we can get going on this. So if you like watching, please share and like and subscribe and follow on my YouTube channel and also on my Facebook page. Both of them have the same name, Two Long Dogs and a Stamper. And oops, went crazy there. So that we get out there more, people can see what I'm doing. Just me and probably my sister watching now, so I'd love to get more people. There we go. And then just do the shell really quick, and that would be my dark gold olive. And then we can put these blends away, because like I said, I think I colored everything I need to color for the other cards. I just wanted you to see the idea of how I was doing things. This probably wasn't the card I should have chose because it is such a long card to do compared to the others. There's not quite as much coloring on the others, but it is what I did. Go. Nope, that's dark. Where's the light? Here it is. Okay. Put these away, I think. I got everything, hopefully. Clean it up a little bit. Okay. Let's do some die cutting. I'm going to keep my machine on the floor. It's just easier down there because I don't have a big room up here. And I'm going to snip some of this because I made mistakes. That's why there's extra paper, right? And we're going to take this is garbage. This is garbage. This is not. Okay, so we'll go ahead and I think, no. Do you want to say hi? No? Okay. She barks and then runs away. Snotty girl. You want to say hi? You want to come up? Come here. No. Hazel, no. Come. She's being naughty. She just wants attention. Because I'm not giving it to her, she's going to bark. So we're just going to line these guys up. Some people stamp and then do the dye. And some people do the dye and then stamp. I'm one of the stamp and then dye. I think it's easier, but then the people who say do the dye first and then stamp say it's easier. So I don't know. It's whatever you feel is easier for you. It is whatever you prefer. And some dyes are just a little easier to get going and straight. We need a balloon. Oh, I wonder if I can get the flower. I might have to do the birds after the balloon. So weird. Why I'm taking so long on a balloon, I'm not sure. Let's see if I can get the birds. If not, no biggie. I'll run it through again. I have to. Oh no, I might. No, yeah. I'll wait on the birds. But I can do the hat. A itty bitty little hat. Hi, oh, hi, Karen. Oh yeah, it's the last 2 days we've been inside recess because it has been so rainy. Yesterday was a lot worse than today. Today was rainy. We didn't get to go outside, but at least the horses went out. But yesterday it was so rainy the horses didn't even go out. How about you? By you too? Okay. Sorry, it's taking forever, it feels like. And the flower. Almost done. And then we'll have to do one more for the other. And the tortoise on its back. This one is, I think, my favorite. He's so cute. The other day, my son saved our little tortoise because she was on her back. Not that, I mean, it was fine. We looked it up and it says that they can last a long time on their back. Oops. Not that I want her to last a long time there, but they can if need be. Okay, I'm just going to crank this through. I haven't turned the furnace back on. The other day it was 61 degrees in here, and my sister's apartment was, what, I think she said 55. But I haven't turned it back on. I just figured we'll survive. What I love about these tortoises is that the dye cuts the arm, so like you could put something underneath the arm. It's so cute. Okay, here's my hat. I'm gonna put all these dyes back so I don't lose them. This card's taking forever to do. The others won't take as long. I looked at the birds like, wait a second, I thought I did that one, but duh, I couldn't fit it. of all the things that we have done. And the flower, the last tortoise. Okay, we'll go ahead and cut the birds and the other things we need. Let's see. Here's my bird. Bird's a word. Don't ask me why I said that. I have, what did I say, I have 6 more days. Well, with kids, 6, 7, 8.5 more days left of school. 2.5 of those days are not with children. The rest are. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do these die cuts too. So I have this one. And this one. Let's move these birds over and get rid of some of this paper. And now I'll have to line it up again because I moved them. One. Do we have enough room for this one? Goodness. Dog hair. We always have dog hair everywhere, unfortunately. Okay, move that up here. Okay, let's see if I have to take those down or if I can do this without. Straight down low. Trying to be quick. Sometimes doing it quick doesn't work. And move. I think I did it. So I have one of those. One of those. Aw, the bird moved. Darn tootin'. I'm gonna have to redo the bird. How did the bird move when I taped it down? Okay, sorry. Gonna have to stamp it really quick. Or you can just pretend you see the bird. I think we'll do that. I'll add it later. I taped it down and the bird still moves. See, nothing is safe. Okay, so we have to stamp the message on this. Hope your birthday is turtly awesome. Isn't that cute? Makes me laugh. And I did that in Garden Green. So my stamp. Let's see. Hopefully I'll have better luck than what I did earlier. And then I have hooray on this one. At the top. Well, kind of like a quarter down. And I used, again, Garden Green. Fit it in there. Right about there. I think that's all the stamping I did. Ta-da! That one worked. See? And that one worked. I had a hair on it, so unfortunately I have a little bit of mess up there, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, hopefully the weather feels like yeah, no joke. It's not cooperating right now. Honestly, don't like it really hot when school is in because we have air, but it just gets so muggy and so yucky, and the kids don't want to be there, and It's easier when it's a little cooler, but it's always nice to have a nice Memorial Day weekend too. Okay. We have to dry emboss these. Put my sticky on my hair. And again, we're just going to use the new dry emboss. I don't have the thing, but it comes with the suite. Just gonna put those in there. I always line them up on the line down here. And you always want to put this fold in first. In the machine. Okay, now we're ready to assemble, I think. I remembered everything. And like I said, this is the longest card because I left it all to color. Let's see. Okay. I'm getting down to work. I had to take off my sweatshirt. Okay. Let's go ahead and glue the center part first. So that's this stripe paper. I squished my paper on accident. That goes in the center, and I just made it so that it was the same on all sides. Oop, I gotta move up, sorry. Okay, and then I took the green, garden green, and oh, I do need the birds. I will do the birds later. You don't need to see me make the birds, but the bird goes on the tummy too. I forgot I did that. I put the bird on the tummy there and then the bird on the back, and it's so cute. I just love that bird. But I will do that later so you don't have to watch me stamp a bird since I kind of messed that bird up. And I took the guy on his back and put him on dimensionals. I think I put actually that white layer on dimensionals too, but I didn't this time. And then I stuck the balloon in the back of this guy. And that little bird does make it. So, you know, if you make these, add the bird. He's so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and add this guy. Like that. And I didn't push him down hard because we have to add the balloon. And I just kind of stuck him behind his head. Like that. And then just put a dot of glue right about there. Press it down, and like I tell the kids, count to 10. You don't have to count to 10, but it does help. And then we'll glue this guy down. And I kind of not touched, but gave just a little bit of border up there. And then centered it in between this. There we go. And then I took these guys and put them on the flaps outside 1 1/4 inch. You can decide whichever side. I mean, honestly, they're the same, but just backwards. Does that make sense? It's just like inside out. But you do have to add a little bit more glue than you normally would, just because of all the bumps, so that it all sticks. And line it up. And again here. Oh, I forgot to show you the ribbon, didn't I? I'll show it to you because we're going to use it. It's really pretty, but it's kind of thicker than I like to use, just because when you, like for bows, I'm a bad bow tire. So that could be the problem too. People probably are using this left and right and not having a problem. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add this. So what we do is add it to one side, and I kind of put it, there's about 3/4 of an inch on the bottom. I don't know why my paper looks like that. I'm going to do it this way. That'll get, I have this little dot, but the tortoise will cover it. So we're going to just add a little bit of glue on this side. And about 3/4 of an inch or so on the bottom. I line it up to the very edge. And then I'm going to close this. And it's going to line up right there. I did not score these again or burnish the sides because I did it earlier, but make sure you burnish so that it closes nicely. Okay. Just line that up. Sorry, I'm smothering you, turtle. Okay. See? And it goes like, you can close it either way. So it'll go in a normal size envelope because you'll either go like this or like this. Okay, let's add some turtles or tortoises. This guy I put here. Did I? No, I just glued him down. So we're gonna go ahead and add some glue. I just did, but don't put glue on his little arm because you can show you're gonna put the cake in his arm. And I put him so he's standing on this little ledge, so you don't want him to hang down though, so he won't fit in the card. Make sure this is up. And the cake is gonna go in the hands. And I did put a dimensional on the cake. Oops. Let's see. Put that under so it's just like he's holding onto the cake. Like that. I did put a dot of glue on his hand, but I don't think you really need to. I think it'll stay fine. There we go. How cute is that? Okay, let's get this guy. He's gonna go here. Again, don't put it on his arm so that he can hold the flower. And don't put it on this arm because it goes out onto the card. So there. You have to hold them down a little bit because those little grooves of the tortoise shell, like the embossing. Find our. I put this on dimensionals too. I use the itty bitty ones. Okay. Put it under there. And then I added a touch of glue. That's the itty bitty dot. To keep his hand on there. His hat. His little birthday hat. All these little pieces. This is what takes so long with these cards. Kind of the most fun part, right? I probably could have put this on a little bit of a dimensional, but I did not. Put that on there. So cute. This set is so cute. And this I put on dimensionals, yes. So we'll go ahead and use these up. Didn't cut these. Gotta use it all. No wasting. Oops. Just made one go flipping. Okay. And then we just say, oh, we have to put on the back too. here. There we go. Turn it over. I added the, okay, this is a ribbon. It's really pretty. Shaded spruce and soft sea foam. It's two-sided. And it is super pretty and it's super soft. It's a little thicker than I'm used to making bows. So making bows on this, I don't know if I did make, I don't think I made any bows. So that's a me problem, not a ribbon problem. So let's get some tear and tape. Add this on the back and pretend there's going to be a bird on the back too. So there's a little bird going to sit on his tummy and a little bird sitting on the back on the ribbon. And I will add those. I'm just not going to do it now and make you watch because I messed up the set. Didn't burnish good on that piece. There we go. Okay. And all I did was I used the dark garden green and put it so there's about a 3/4 inch to an inch at the bottom. Oops. It'd be good if you stuck it there, right? There we go. Okay. Add some glue. Oh, yeah. Might as well use that, right? Okay. Put it on the back. Make sure it's on the right side. And this is where you can sign it. Add your little message. Okay, so this one I didn't add the bird because I'm not going to do it right now, but see, I put a bird there and a bird there. Made it really super cute, I thought. And we went ahead and blinged this up. Let's see. I used a big light, I don't know if that's Granny Apple. It's a really light, I think that's a light Granny Apple green. And put it here. And then a little clearer one. I think it's a light green, but it's the lightest of greens. And then a big Granny Apple. That's it. Ta-da! Done. Okay. We put things to the side. Oops, dropped it on the floor. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. Not too much of a mess here. I gotta empty my garbage can is full. Okay, so let's see what the next one is. Okay, this is the next one, and this one is where I just cut the cut it out of the paper. So it says, "Sweet friend, here for you always." Super cute little guy. So I have this piece. So this piece is the 11 by 4 1/4, and I scored it at the 5 1/2, and then what, 2 3/4, I think. I scored that in half. I can use this instead of guessing. Oh no. Oops. Let's see. Yep, 2 3/4. And then we have this for the panel on the front and the panel in the middle. So let me find, I thought I had the tortoise. Oh, here he is. See, this is a tortoise and the birds. So we're gonna go ahead and find the die for that and go ahead and tape that on. See, this is so much quicker than having to color them. I just enjoy coloring them. But you are totally able to do these cards without having to color by using just the paper. And if they don't have a die, you can always fussy cut, right? I don't know how many of you like to fussy cut. Thank you. Thanks, Karen. Do you like to color, Karen, or are you more this style of just, not just, but using the die cuts? And the little birds again. I don't know why I'm having such problems with these little birds. Sometimes the little ones are the hardest though because of they move when you're putting the tape on it. And then also the flower. So all these things you can find in the paper and just die cut them out. And I also need to die cut out this little half thing for the sweet friend saying. So I use the smallest little arch here from these. I like to color, but it's nice to use the VSP sometimes. But it's, yeah, I agree. I do too sometimes, but I don't know. I know this is silly, but I feel like I'm cheating when I use the DSP like that. I know it's not by any means, but I don't know. It just makes me feel like I'm cheating. Okay, let's see. This again. What do you think? Are the birds going to move? I hope not. Cross your fingers for me. The bird and the flower, the two small things, do not move. Yay! Those stayed put. Okay. My flower. And my tortoise. Okay. The only thing we have to stamp is this and the inside saying. I did use garden green and brushed around the edges. Let's see. I did with, should have left it out, here it is. Just to give that white, that white was so white to me. I know that's a silly statement, but it was. So I just took a little bit of garden green and went around the edges. Actually, I did a little more than I thought I was going to, so let's see if I could get some of this off. I just wanted it a little bit. The original one, I kind of put too much. See, that's what I wanted. The original one, I put too much. Let me wipe this off really quick. I'm going to get a wipey real quick. Yes, I'm going to use my shirt because I don't want to get my paper wet. Okay, so now we get to put this one together. Uh-oh, I think my husband might be here early. I think I hear his car. So we're gonna just go ahead and put everything together. He tries to stay out so the dogs don't bark. Guys, no bark. Yes, that's my Munchkin dog. Is that not awful or not? As soon as he comes in, they'll go in his room, in our room, and lay down. So you might hear a little barking for a while, for a minute, and then it'll be okay. So I apologize in advance. Last week they were really good, and they didn't bark. But I don't know. I don't think they sound like they're going to be that good. That's my Gus groaning and moaning. Okay. And I'm going to take this and put it in here. No, guys. I get so excited when he gets home. No. No. Shh. Let's see if they can do it. Can they do it? Okay. Not.
Yes, right next to Jessica.
Okay. My husband's just walking in telling me that 2 of the horses are still out. When I'm done here.
Out there,
okay.
So.
When I'm done here, I'll find out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, people.
Rob says hi.
So does Gus, apparently.
Yeah, Gus says hi too. That was a big yawn. Like. Okay, so the only thing I have to stamp is this and the inside. Did I not put? I don't think I put an inside piece. Well, that was silly. Okay, we'll do this first. It says sweet friend.
Hi.
I'm trying to find it.
You tripping? You're tripping on phone.
Oh, here it is. No? Yeah, sweet friend. Sorry, couldn't find it. Let's see. Use Grandy Apple Green again. Karen says hi, hubby and doggies.
Hi, Karen. They're okay if they're outside, right?
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe the owners wanted them to be out.
Yeah, there's just the 2 straight. I don't know.
My hubby's all worried about the 2 horses are left out.
They're never out
I
this
know.
late. So.
They aren't, but
And I'm not a horse person, tell them. I'm just.
It's all good. I'll ask. I'll find out if need.
If you knew their number, I would text Molly, but.
Nah, it's okay. Okay, so that goes on the outside. I have to cut a piece of white for some ungodly reason. I did not put that on the inside of this one. I think I have a piece here that I can trim down. There's my cutter. There it is.
That's fine.
This is the inside. It's just 5 1/4 by 4.
You can't see me, right?
Nope. Okay. Make sure I cut that right. Yep. Okay. So we can go ahead and stamp that really quick too. And yes, I got garden green on the back, so I'm just going to flip it over and go ahead. And stamp here for you always. And I put that all the way to the left. Left centered. There we go. I went uphill a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. Okay. We can finish putting this together. I'm going to get rid of this so I don't put my hand in it. This down. There we go. And the little flower, there are the birds. I went ahead and put it on dimensionals. I'm getting messy. Now I don't know where my dimensional, here they are.
Go bed. Wanna go to bed?
There we go. I'm impressed with my dogs because usually they bark when he gets home. So the last 2 weeks, they've done pretty well. They've done a good job. Okay, let's put that right there. Dog hair. And then I centered the piece of white cardstock on the sea foam. And then we're going to put that pretty ribbon again. And I just centered it, not centered it really. I put it all the way to the left about an inch. I left about 3/4 of an inch to an inch on the side, on the left side. And I use the sea foam side this time. That's pretty. I like the green, the dark green, the garden green on it. Stitching on the one side, and then on the other side I like the sea foam green. That's pretty how they did that. Okay, let's do, as Christine calls it, tear and tape sandwich. Now we only need to put adhesive, let me see. Yeah, we only need to put adhesive on the one side. We don't want to put adhesive on this side because then it'll glue our card closed. So we just want to put it, we're going to maybe a 1/2 inch there, 3/4 of an inch, and then equal amounts on the top and the bottom. But I'm going to just add, since I have this tear and tape out, a piece of tear and tape. Then use these, and it should be glued down enough. There we go. There. And then this, I think I used tear and tape too, just so it's sticky enough to stick to the ribbon. Hopefully I judged that right. Yeah. I line this up with the side. I have a little piece here. I'm just going to go ahead and add it instead of wasting it. There we go. And I centered it and lined it up to the edge. There we go. And then I put this guy on dimensionals. This one I almost have all the way done, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. And I put him into the right corner. I think I put a dimensional right here too. Forgot. There we go. And then we have to add our birds. I think I only have one bird, but I'll look. Can't pick them up. Fingers don't want to work. Okay, my husband's listening to TV. Can you hear the TV? I don't think so. I think it's not loud enough. There we go. Let's see. Nope, I didn't put any other birds. I'm going to go ahead and add some bling. I put a dark one. I guess this would be garden green, but I feel like this is not garden green. Put one there. And then I took a little light green and a dark green. I should look and see what the colors are. I have not checked. There you go. That one was easy. That one was quick because no coloring. That's true, Vicki. Card number 2. Okay, card number 3, more coloring, but I did the coloring, so we are all good to go. The only thing I didn't do is like the birds, but that won't take me long. This is card number 2. Not a hard one. It's not a fancy dancy or a fun fold or anything like that. All right, this is card number 3. I guess I can't count. I think I said 2. So I did the stamping on the inside. I did the little guy. We just have to do the cutting out. So we'll go ahead and do the cutting out. We'll go from there. This guy we don't need to cut out, so let's go ahead and put him back. Okay. We need to cut this guy out because he's our front guy. Playing the banjo. Oh, good. I'm glad you can't hear the TV. He's in the bedroom, but our apartment's not all that big, so put him in. We also need to cut out the banjo, and that is this piece. Okay, let's see. I can't remember what I did here. Yeah, okay. So I used the balloon for the round part of the banjo over here, but I didn't need all this, so I'm just gonna do part of that. I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do, but that's what I did. I thought that looked like the outside of the banjo and a balloon at the same time. And Stampin' Up! Is pretty like that, pretty swift like that to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. The circle part of the banjo. And then I need the, I don't know, the arm. Is that what it's called? I don't even know. What is it called on a banjo? This piece. Let's see, do I need anything else? Oh, I do. I need this little shape thing again. I don't know what that shape is. See, I lost it. I should have put it back. Ah, found it. Okay. So I have a whole smorgasbord full of die cuts to do. So I'll be right back here. Okay. So I got this. Got my little tortoise. He's so cute. Got the banjo arm and the little piece. There's this little itty bitty piece in here. Don't want to lose it. Which I think, oh, there it is. I was going to say which I think I just did. The circle part of the banjo. And then this red outside part of the banjo, which is also balloon. At least that's how I thought of it. Okay. Anything we have to stamp are, oh, I also have to do the big arch. And I think this is this size. Let's see. Oh, nope. One off. That size. Okay. I forgot. That wouldn't fit on there anyway, so. Okay, now we can stamp this and then put it together. There's not a lot of stamping. There's the birds and the musical notes, and then the same. So, not too much here. Okay, let's do the birds. Birds, word. Okay. And I went ahead and did the memento again because I colored the birds. Cherry cobbler. Let's see if I do this right. I better do this right because I don't want to have to do this again. Right about there. Yay! I don't know why the other times I did not do them right, but at least that time I did. Okay, and then I did a bunch of musical notes. And I just went all over. I used some of them, and then I used part of them. Just kind of do them all over. just going to use all of them everywhere. Okay, good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good enough. I'll add more if I need to when I put the tortoise down if it doesn't look right. Okay, let's cover this up. Oh, no, sorry. I need to do my hope your birthday is turtly sweet. And there's stamping on the inside, but that's okay. Tap, tap, tap. Make sure the whole stamp is covered. There. Okay. Now it's done until the inside. I'm going to do the inside after. We have to add more musical notes and our little saying. Okay. Let me color those birds real quick. Use light and dark tree cobbler. I just use the dark on the little wings. And the rest I use the light. Okay, sorry. That took just a couple seconds. Okay, let's put the banjo together. So I put the circle on the balloon right in the center. And then I took that little brown piece, that itty bitty brown piece, and put a dot at the end. Use my big tool. There. And then just a little bit of glue here and down on this balloon string. Attach. Oh. Just tried to put this top on my glue. Jeez. Oops. Attach this to here. Added a little too much glue, but that's okay. It'll dry clear. There's my little okay. Oh, I forgot to do his hat. I'm not adding his hat on this one. That's okay. I'm not going to take it out again. I added a little hat. And let me go ahead and add a little of the garden green. I think I have enough on it. I don't have to re-ink it. There we go. Use my whippy. And my shirt. Okay, let's put it together. So we're going to put glue on everything but his arm again. This one is all down. Put him where you think. I did ground him, and I'll do that. with the gray so that it looks like he's standing on something. And then we're just going to shove it under his little hand or his little arm. There we go. And I really didn't even add a lot of glue. I just put a dot here. And then I put a dot on his hand. There we go. Okay. So on the outside, or the cover, I should say, not the outside, I used the pattern paper and then a piece of cherry cobbler. And I just made it sure that it was centered. The matting was centered. And then that can go on the front. And again, just centered it. I like this glue because you're able to move it around and get it centered. You know, if it's a little off, it'll still move until it totally dries, but it takes a few seconds. Okay, so this I used tear and tape again, and I took some of that new ribbon, and I just kind of went back and forth on this side. I'll show you. It's a pretty big piece of ribbon just because the amount of back and forth. But at first I had it the light green, but then I decided I liked the dark green. So I just started. I started at the top before. So we'll start at the top. And I just looped. And what's good about the tear and tape, you can pull it off if you don't like the way it looks. And then I went up, and then I looped. And then one more just to give it a stick out. See, I don't like that one. I like it a little bit closer and smaller. Let's see if that's better. Yeah, I like that one better. Tear and tape across, and this is going to go on dimensionals. I need to get another pair of scissors sharper. Okay. Put this on dimensionals. These. Oops, gotta use them up, right? Okay. almost done with it. Sorry. My fingers don't want to take this stuff off. It's simple, but my fingers don't want to work anymore. Okay, move this. This is going to be about 1/2 inch from the bottom. And then centered in the middle. And then the happy birthday will go up here. Oops. And it is also on dimensionals. I'm just gonna, I had this up at the point, it just touched the DSP, the top of the DSP, and the bottom of the cardstock, and then centered it. Don't push down too hard until you got it centered. There we go. Okay, open it up. We have to finish our stamping on the inside, and that, for some reason I didn't do the cake. We have to do a cake, and the music notes and the word hooray. I don't think I put enough ink on that, darn it. I knew it. My problem is tonight, I'm so bad at lining this up too. Cross your fingers. Did I do it? Yeah, not too bad. It's a little off, but not too bad. Could be worse. Just looks like the flames are flickering a little bit, and then I need the musical notes again. And that I went a little crazy and put them all over the place. Okay, I have a spot here too. I thought it was just a water spot, but I don't know what that is. All I know is it wasn't there when I stamped him, and then when I stamped him, it appeared there. So, unfortunately, it's staying there. Should I put a musical note down there? Or you know what? I can ground him with gray. I forgot to do that on the other card. Or maybe it was this front. Was it this front? Yeah, this front. I will do that. Okay, that's good enough. We'll see if the ink, if the gray Stampin' Blends will cover that up, or if it'll just make it more pronounced. We'll see. Let's put hooray on here, because who doesn't want to say hooray for birthday? Hip hip hooray. And that I used Granny Apple Green. Close that up. We'll color the cake real quick. And then white crumb cake. And then daffodil delight for the flames. Guess you can use red, but I don't know. I always go yellow. Okay. And I have a gray here I'm going to use. Wish me luck. Hopefully it'll cover it up and just look like a little bit of a shadow. See? I covered it up. Yay! I'll put it on here too. Oh, I can use the other side. I need to get, I think I did get a new slate. I just haven't brought it out yet. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and mat this on the inside, and we are done with the card number 3. Except for bling. We do have to bling it because you always need bling, right? Okay, and then I just put a little bling on the front. Same old, 3 pieces. Either 1 or 3 is what I usually do, because odd numbers, for some reason, everybody thinks they look better. So I go with the flow. I'll put one here, and a little one here. Oops. And a little one here. There we go. Okay, card number 3. This guy doesn't have a hat. That's all. Everything else is the same. Cake is a little different, but that's okay. Okay, last card. Last card. Let's see what this one. We have to cut these out. And we have to cut out the little apron and, not cut out, but die cut out. Little apron and chef's hat. And then fussy cut that out. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Cut these guys out. And then this guy on his back. Put another piece here so he doesn't move. Oh, I might have to cut this guy out. I'm going to cut him out again after. But I can do this, his little apron, his little chef hat. Oh, I did. See, I knew I used those. I dropped them, so they're all over. The textured note dies. And I used just this one for the Happy Father's Day. So I'll put that there too. What else? I need to do, okay. And then on this, I need to do an arch. What size? This size. gave enough. If not, I'll cut another piece. Put these through again. Oh, sorry guys. Okay, let's see if I get enough of this green. What's that? Let's see. Aha, just probably make it. So let's take this, pull these all off, and then I can do this guy. I need a new piece of tape. Okay. So this Sunday I'm going to do a live for one of my scrapbooking pages that I'll show you. My first live for scrapbooking. I've been scrapbooking forever. Not probably, I know for sure, longer than I've been stamping. But I just decided that maybe I should do a live scrapbooking too. So I'm going to do a 2-page 8x8 layout. So it's the small scrapbook pages, not the 12x12, which I like doing those too, but I don't know. 8x8s are just easier to do online, so I thought I'd try that and see if anybody is interested in watching it, or if they'd rather see me do 12x12 or what. But that'll be this Sunday at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna try it, give it a wing. Doesn't hurt anything, right? So, and then we have to emboss these arches. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these together and emboss them. Yes, I can put them together. It will work. Just because it's, now I'm getting messy. See how I'm getting messy? I can't find my embossing folder. Can you guys see it anywhere? Ah, found it. You wouldn't have seen it. It's off camera. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of these. Line them at the bottom. Line them up. Line them at the bottom. And put them through. I do like this embossing folder. It's so cute. The way it looks like the shell. But I mean, I think you can use it for anything. Anything like nature or fun. Like, I don't know. It's just a fun shape on it. I don't think it really matters. There we go. Okay. We do have to fussy cut this little grill out. So this grill came from the paper too. There's no die cut for it, but that's okay. It doesn't take long. It's not a really hard one. I don't mind fussy cutting, but I do like to die cut better. Just because the die cut is kind of perfect, where fussy cutting's not perfect. And I don't know if I like the not perfect look. But this one's not too hard to fussy cut. So I think we'll be okay. So I put this on the Father's Day card because I know my husband likes to grill. And I figure most dads like to grill out. Almost done. else do we have to do? Oop, I need 2 of those because I did Happy Father's Day on both sides. So we'll go ahead and run one of those through again. I put it on both sides. Let's see, will this work? I think it might. Like, perfect. Let's see. Might have a little divot. I will try. Forgot to put the plate number 2 back in after I embossed, and now I think it moved, but we'll see. It might be okay. Holy cow, I don't think I could have gotten that any closer using that piece of paper. Okay, I'll put this back so I don't lose it. Are we ready to put it together? I think we are. Do a little more stamping. So this is the little arm that goes on the inside so that when you open it, this little arm, see? So let's burnish. I did not burnish these. Okay, let's add the paper. So we have this on that side. Did I only do one? I might have to cut that again. So we're gonna add this to the garden green. And put that on the outside. There we go. And then I don't want to do that yet. So this is going to go on this card on the back panel like this. And then these are going to go on here. So, and I have to recut this for because some reason I thought I cut it, but I only cut one side. So we will cut that in a second. But so we're going to add glue on the back side of this little piece. And then we're going to line the bend to the side of the card and in the center of the card. So there's about equal on both sides of it. Just like that. And then these are going to go on here like this. So what I did was I glued this one down first. I figured out where I wanted it. So I kind of just centered it. And then added glue. And then you can add dimensionals or you can just glue it together. I just glued it together. So then I flipped it over and then I added glue to the paper. Quite a bit because again, this is all bumpy, right? And then I added this to that. And I just lined it up as I went. There we go. Okay. And it took these dies I did not put back. See, that's a problem. I'm gonna lose them. That would not be good. So let's put them back really quick. You guys can wait a sec, right? You know the feel. You don't want to lose them. So let's get this guy dressed. So his little apron, you know what would have been cute is if they gave sayings for the little apron, but they didn't. So all I did was I took, not pecan pie, what did I take? Crumb cake. Let me get my brown. And I just, I almost fell off the chair. That would have been funny. And I just took it a little bit, and I couldn't imagine having such a white apron. No guy has that white of an apron, right? I don't have that white of an apron. And I just edged it with the brush again. And I think I tried, if you look at that, I think I tried Stamp Blends first, and I didn't like it, so I went over it. See, I like that better. And then I did the same thing to the hat. And we have to cut out a spatula for his hand, I forgot. I just feel like when you're grilling, it doesn't stay white. Okay, so go ahead and put that away. Wipe that up, or it's going to be like that. And I'm going to get it everywhere. Okay. Let me find, I thought I put a spatula in here, but let me find the paper, and we'll just trim out a spatula real quick. Oops. Dropped everything. Surprise, surprise, right? Trying to find where it is. Spatula. Oh, here it is. Spatula is with the beach. So what I did was I just cut it out of his hand. See? I figured we could add something else to his hand. I didn't totally ruin that guy. So we'll do the same thing for this one. And Fussy cut this little spatula out. This is even quicker than the grill. Except for when I took it out, I cut the tortoise's little hand off, but I'm sure we can figure something out. Maybe put a cake or something in it, or an ice cream cone. I really wanted to use an ice cream cone and I didn't get to, but maybe when I'm thinking of doing a scrapbook page of this too. Wouldn't that be cute for a birthday? Or maybe even a summer day. So I think it'll work out okay. There we go. Gosh. So itty bitty, I'm afraid I'm going to cut it off. There. Close enough. Okay. So let's go ahead and add his little apron. And what's so cute is you can put it under his arm. Pop his little arm up. Fit it on him. How absolutely adorable is that? I love the arm. That is like my favorite thing. That you can pick up the arm. Let's put his little hat on. Just need an itty bit of glue. I must have used gray on the other one, but this is okay. And then I did put a dimensional, one of the small ones on the end of the spatula. And then and stuck it in his hand. And then I just kind of pulled it forward. There we go. So he's ready to go on the front. Just put him about 1/4 of an inch down from the top. And I did put him on dimensionals. Yay, used the whole sheet up. So much fun when you do that. Don't know why, it's so satisfying. Okay. Oh. Duh. Okay. Took it off of one dimensional and stuck it to the back of the other one. Okay, so I just centered him and then about 1/4 inch down. I need one under his arm. Just use a little one. Okay, there we go. And then on this one, I put this guy, just cause. I was kind of thinking that this could, I don't know, this could be the kid wishing him a happy Father's Day. I don't know. I just thought he was cute. And I needed something on that side, right? You go with your gut. Okay, so I need to cut really quick. Sorry. Oh, that might work. That was probably the other side of my, that I should have done, but I didn't. So this is gonna be 5 1/4, right? 5, yeah. 5 1/4. Let's see. Will that work? Nope, I got too much. Okay, now I just gotta find that paper again. I'm sorry. Thought I was prepared, but got one piece. Let's see. Okay. Just go in. Okay, 2. Almost done, almost done. Okay, I think we're good now. Let's see. I gotta change my blades. It's getting all fuzzy, fuzzy. I don't like when it does that. Okay. I have 5 people on. I don't think I've ever had 5 people. Maybe the first time. That's very cool. Okay, let's add this. So on here, I put the grill in the corner. I didn't add any more dimensionals because there's a lot of pop-up on this with the front. So I added this to the corner here. And as you can see, this one is the opposite direction. I think I'm gonna put it on this corner. It's just how the grills were on the paper. No difference, no biggie. And then I put "You're the most awesome." And I used that. I used this one, "You're the most awesome," and "Happy Father's Day." So these need the "Happy Father's Day." And this is what comes in this one. This one's so awesome. Look at all these dies and all the different tools, and you even get a little toolbox. I'm gonna do this again. I think I'm gonna use this again, which I should do it soon since Father's Day is coming up. Or just, I could do a class on even men's. I know it can be women's too, but there's so many more women's stamps out there. But men's birthday cards and stuff. So I used Granny Apple Green. Don't you think? I mean, there's so many more girl stamps out there than men. So when you get one, I'm glad they held it over, brought it back to this new catalog, because now we can keep using it. Put that in the center, and then "Happy Father's Day." We'll go on these little ones. See it because I'm doing it on the end instead in the middle. Okay, it's hard to see though when I do it here. Hopefully I'm lining that up correctly. Oh, now we only have 3 watching. And I know one is me, one is my sister. Is the other one Karen? Good Father's Day. Oh. That turned out a lot darker than I thought, but that's okay. It's not gonna hurt anything. And Happy Father's Day. I know I didn't need to put it on twice, but when you open it up, it kind of looks, I like the way it looks when I did that. Okay. Finish putting this one together. Put this on in here. Okay, put it on the inside of the card. And then we just have to add the Happy Father's Days. Okay, this one I added a little baker's twine. Or this might be the linen thread, I don't know, but all I did was add a piece of tear and tape. Which I don't know what I did with, because I didn't put it back to where I should have. So I'll open up my new one. How big that one is. So exciting when you open up a new one. I'm just going to put a little piece on the back. and just make some loopity loops here. Like I said, I think I used the twine, the bigger, the other one, but that's okay. This one will work too. This one's just a little thicker than the linen. And I just looped it, and then looped it again, just going side to side. And one more on each side, and then snipped. Let's see what it looks like, because you can always take it off. Yeah, I like that. It's been so long that I opened a big one. I didn't realize how big it was. Go ahead and put that down. And I put this one on dimensionals. And I think the other one I did not. So let's see. Put this one on dimensionals. I might put those too far. The ends hang over, so watch where you're putting it. I forgot about that. You gotta bring it in a little bit. Glad I didn't push them down too hard. This one will move in a little bit, because they hang over the side. I'll show you. If you center it at the bottom, they hang over the side a little bit. There we go. And the reason I put it on this side is because I don't like the way that looks. So I thought, well, I'm gonna go ahead and again, oops, that would not be good. Not upside down. This is my latest one. Sorry guys, it's taking forever. Okay. And let's see, did I do everything? I think I did. This is the first one. I didn't put bling on this one. Should we put bling on it? Let's put some bling on it. This is our second one done. It is kind of a thick card, so, but that's okay. What do I do with my bling? Let's put a little bling. Dad should have bling too, right? So I'm gonna go ahead. Not working. There we go. I'll put one here. Oops, I hit it upside down. That's why it's not sticking. Goodness. Okay. One there. And I'll put one down here. And one over here. There. Okay, last card. Let me go ahead and clean this, not clean it, but move things to the side. And I'll show them all to you. Okay, so last one. Second to last one. I should say fourth, third, second, and first one made. So which one's your favorite? What do you think? Let's see, my favorite, I really think this one's my favorite. I like that fold. So these are my cards. If you'd like the class, please let me know. You could either purchase it for $25 or you can purchase Stampin' Up! Products through my site, georginedarbro.stampin'up.net. $40 worth of product before shipping, before taxes, and before Stampin' Rewards. And don't forget to sign up for Stampin' Rewards if you do purchase product, because then you get 10% of your order to go to the next order you purchase. It's a pretty good deal. Okay, so this is the layout I'm going to do this weekend, Sunday. This is a 4x4 picture. This is a, what is this, 3x5? I can't remember. Let me see. 3x4. What am I saying? 4x4, 3x4, 3x3, and then another 3x4. And each side has the same. So this one is just used as a focal point, and this is used as a focal point, and they could put pictures in all those. I haven't used the flip flaps yet that Stampin' Up! Has, but I am going to try those out really soon, because that would be awesome, because you can add then more pictures to this. And what I like with this size is that you can put it in one of the frames. So I think I have a frame over there. Hold on, let me show you. I'll be right there. So my idea was that you would take a frame and you'd add your pictures to it, you know, to this. And then whenever you want to switch it up, change it, you could take it down and put another picture in here, and then put this one in a, why can't I think of the word? Binder? Nope. Album. Thank you. Sorry. So this could go up on your wall or at your desk or somewhere, and you get pictures of your family, take it out, put another one in. Maybe it's a birthday party, put the birthday party in. You know, you can just keep on changing it up. So this Sunday, 7 o'clock, YouTube channel, same thing. Please come and see me if you'd like. I think that's it. And next week, I think I'm going to do a new in colors, and I'm going to use, I hope I didn't bury it. I think I did, but let's see if I can find it. Yeah, I found it. I am going to use, sorry, it's under my computer. I'm going to use Feathered Fun, and I'm going to use all the new in colors. So I'm going to use Cloud Cover, Darling Duckling, Secret Sea, Strawberry Slush, and Timid Tiger for the birds. So you'll see actually 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I'm going to do, yeah, maybe 5 cards. If not, I'll use all these colors in 4 cards, one of the 2. Okay? So let me bring you back up. See, I'm going to turn you. Don't get, and then turn you back up this way so you can see me. What do you think? Am I here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh, there we go. My hand was just in the way. Okay, I'm a little too close. Back up. Just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next week, Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and maybe even this Sunday at 7 o'clock to see the scrapbook page layout. I hope you have lots of smiles and love coming your way, and I'll see you next week, okay? Bye-bye.